surely! Oh, it's extraordinary!
Il y a du monde, il y a du monde, il y a Trezeguet. Ah oui! L'équipe de France est championne d'Europe! L'équipe de France est championne d'Europe!
A fazer o remate!
Siamo campioni d'Europa!
It wasn't the perfect performance by Germany compared to how they performed versus Scotland, but they got the job done. And Hungary performed a lot better to what they performed against Switzerland. Hungary had their chances, they didn't take their chances. Germany were clinical, and the individual quality on this German team is going to be the difference maker for them. Was it a perfect defensive performance, especially from the two fullbacks? Not really. Not really. But I'm excited to see what Germany can do at this Euros. They can go far. They have everything clicking right now. The midfield is cooking. Their young stars are cooking. Musiala is turning these Euros into himself. And the only issue is the striker. Like Havertz today, I mean, he had some decent hold-up play, but overall, Havertz was a big letdown. And Füllkrug maybe should start, but Füllkrug didn't do a lot when he came onto the field either. So there is some question marks for Germany. But hey, Germans, it's a lot better than what it was last year. Last year, it was just devastation, and you were basically saying, we don't want to host the Euros because we're going to be terrible. Now you're picking up the victory, and we're still complaining. Happy for Gündoğan, because we saw a lot of people complain that, oh, Gündoğan should be dropped, Gündoğan should be dropped. Why is he starting? Why is he captain? Gündoğan was very good today, finding those little pockets of space. We'll go more in-depth about it. I'm really disappointed in Hungary. As you people may know, if you watch the predictions and watch my preview, I was really having high hopes for Hungary at this Euros. But defensively, they were solid for about, I would say, 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes of this game. And then after that, they just got cooked and sliced and diced and sauteed, stir-fried, you name it. And Hungary, they got to look at themselves and say, we were not clinical. We were terrible against Switzerland in the first half, and that's what cost us at this Euros. Now, it's not over for Hungary, but they're going to they got to destroy Scotland. That's the only way they're going to somehow progress to the knockout stage, is if they destroy Scotland. But we'll get to that part as we find out what happens tonight between Switzerland and Scotland. But everybody, if you're just tuning in, remember to hit the like button on your way in. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And if you're watching on replay, give me your thoughts of Germany beating Hungary 2-0 out in Stuttgart. It was good to see the Stuttgart players do well. Chris Führig, Mittelstadt, and even Undav coming onto the field. So 3 Stuttgart players got to play in Stuttgart. So that's wonderful to see. Big up to Katzande, Luke, Judgmental, DMGV. Big up to CJ. Big up to Mr. Vader. And big up to Hitman. I mean, Musiala, guys. Musiala. Musiala is that dude. And what did I say? Actually, I need to bring my tweet up, because I tried warning people back in March that this is Musiala's Euros. He will rise to the occasion because he's that baller, and he is clearly rising to the occasion. Euros 2024 will belong to Musiala. That's what I said in March. And Musiala is just, he might become the top goal scorer, which I wouldn't really predict. I would think he maybe get a lot of assists and he would have some close chances, but he's being clinical and the close control. I mean, the one sequence when he got past 2 Hungarian players and a similar move by Wirtz, you just see these 2 guys. You're like, Germany are set. They don't need to change anything. Leroy Sané can hold the bench forever, because, again, Leroy Sané off the bench. Oh, Leroy, man. I mean, this guy. That counterattack with 5 minutes to go, and he couldn't even get the pass off. I'm like, Leroy, is it really that difficult for you? I'll go a bit more into Germany, but I kind of want to talk about Hungary, because I was hoping for a lot better, and I think they really screwed themselves over with that Switzerland performance. That first 44 minutes has cost them big time. Orban, now, I want to know your thoughts in the comments down below in the chat right now. Do you think it was a foul on Orban, or do you think he was kind of losing balance? He kind of just nudged into Gündoğan, and then Orban lost his balance. He fell down. Gündoğan kept playing, and all the Hungarian players just thought, hey, the whistle's going to go. They stopped playing. Musiala gets the ball, and it's 1-0. I can see why Hungarians would be pissed off that the foul wasn't called, but you got to just play to the whistle. You cannot stop. If the foul is not called, keep playing on. And they didn't. They stopped. Musiala punishes them big time. But we can't deny, Hungary had their chances in this game. The first 15 seconds with Kimmich's bad back pass towards Neuer. Salah is through on goal. Well, not really through on goal because Neuer did brilliantly to come out of his goal to clear it out. But that just shows you that Hungary have the players. And I thought Salah was really good. I thought Dominic had a pretty decent game. And I thought Schäfer, even though on this he had a pretty poor rating, I thought Schäfer was pretty alright throughout the game. He was able to... That sequence when he nutmegged 2 German players, I was like, hey, give him the Ballon d'Or right there. Give him the Ballon d'Or. But Orban, and it doesn't matter where it's Salah in the defense, if he's playing, the central centre-back has not been well for Hungary. And Orban in the last maybe 3 halves, actually the whole entire tournament, has been a big disappointment. You would imagine with his experience and being at major tournaments, being one of the leaders of this national team, you would expect a lot better from Orban, but he's been a liability. And it was a liability today once again. Gulaski making a couple decent saves. The only player I really have an issue with on this Hungarian team is Varga. Now, I know Varga, he got the goal against Switzerland, but he's had about 5 or 6 good chances at this Euros. Now, I don't know if it was him or it might have been Bola who was on that rebound from Soboslai's free kick, which was a great save from Neuer. That free kick was insane by Soboslai. I don't know who, I think it was Varga or Bola. I can't remember which one of the two it was. You have to put that in. How can you not get enough good contact? Neuer is basically in his net because of how good of a save it was. All you need to do is just slot it in. It's, well, I think it was 1-1. Yeah, it would have been 1-1 at that point then if they scored. Has to be better from either Bola or Varga. I can't remember exactly who it was. Those are just the missed chance. And then Varga with the header in the second half. They just had their opportunities, Hungary. But when you don't take your opportunities and if you're not clinical against a top side like a Germany, a France, you're going to get punished. And that's exactly what happened. They got punished. And brilliant team play. That's what I like about Germany. It's been too much of like hero ball under Hansi Flick. Now you see a proper structure under Nagelsmann and they're cooking. Especially down the middle with the 2 10s and Gündoğan. Gündoğan is just, he's such an intelligent player. Find those little pockets of space. He sees like, okay, Wirtz is picking up that area. Musiala is picking up that area. And then I'm going to pick up and just cook from here. And I like Gündoğan. He's so intelligent. And he was doing a couple of those runs late into the box and at the edge of the box as well. Gündoğan has been great so far at these Euros. And he gets the goal. Beautiful finish from him. Great cross from Mittelstad. Now, I would be a little bit worried because Germany did look a liability, especially when dealing with counterattacks because Gerkes was progressing with the ball well. I said, like, Salai was probably, for me, the best player for Hungary. He was able to drive with the ball, control it, get other players involved. His pass out wide to Gerkes where he was holed up and then outside the boot pass. Fantastic from Salai. That's the sort of liability for Germany. They're going to be stretched out. They're going to play a high-pressing game under Nagelsmann. They have to defend better, though, from the 2 fullbacks. I thought Jonathan Todd, though, was excellent today. He was cleaning up a lot of the mess from Mittelstad or Kimmich. And Andrik was okay today. Overall, Germany had their chances. They weren't always as clinical. Like I say, Leroy Sané, bro. Leroy Sané. I mean, if he's going to keep performing like that, you got to get somebody. Chris Führich, I mean, he had that one shot that went back to I don't know where in Germany. That was a terrible shot. But Chris Führich made some good decisions. Comfortable on the ball. Same with Undav. Then Leroy Sané, oh my God. That's sort of the only negative so far in this Euros for Germany is Leroy Sané's impact off the bench. Because he could easily have a goal and assist. Yeah, he should have had a goal against Scotland. And he should have really had an assist today versus Hungary. But I want to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you see a liability with Germany or you're like, hey, this is tournament football. It's not about how you perform. It's about getting the 3 points, looking at all of our midfielders, looking at how clinical we are, and progressing to the next game. I think Germany are playing really good football, but it's not how you start the tournament, it's how you finish. Look at Spain. Spain from the 2022 World Cup, they destroyed what? They destroyed Costa Rica 7-0. What did that amount to? Nothing. I'm not gonna say that last word, but yeah, look, Sané today. Oh my God, man! Oh my God, it's just so frustrating. You can see he's such a good footballer. The decision making. Sané, Dembele, they're the exact same player. Even Seferi. They're all the same player. They're horrible, horrible decision making. What do you guys think about the next game? Oof, against Switzerland should be a good game. Left back and striker position are liabilities for Germany. Yeah, look, Mittelstadt defensively isn't the strongest, and maybe his delivery wasn't pinpoint to what it was against Scotland, but Mittelstadt still got an assist today. He got the assist to Gündoğan at the edge of the box, so you can say like, he's a little bit of a liability. Mittelstadt is the one who's going to stretch the pitch. Now, I'm going to show you what I mean by that here with the average positioning of the Germany team. Look at it. I mean, Nagelsmann knows what is the strength of my team. My strength is I got two wonderful 10s in Wirtz and Musiala. Let's let them cook. Let's Gündoğan cook in the 10 position as well. Now, Havertz has got to step up, though. I mean, you're a striker at the end of the day. You got to have a good control. He had a really good chance in the first half where he was able to beat Orban, and he should have finished it past Gulacsi. I know it's a bit of a difficult angle. Ball is bouncing, but I would expect better from Havertz. Those are sort of the question marks. Would you start Havertz or would you start Füllkrug? Because Füllkrug, maybe people could say, he could be a super sub. I don't see it like that. Füllkrug has shown with Dortmund, he doesn't need to come off the bench to score goals. He can do it immediately at the start of a game. This is the key, man. Like, Nagelsmann has done an incredible job. From what Germany were, they were a disaster, people. There was no hope for this national team. No hope. They were conceding all the goals to Japan, all the goals to Turkey, losing to Colombia. They were a shambles. And now keeping a clean sheet, scoring 7 goals in the first 2 games of the Euros. This is euphoria. This is euphoria for Germany. I know they legalized weed. This whole nation now is on weed because they're on the strongest strain possible with the way their team is playing. This is attractive football. And Toni Kroos is the dictator. He's finding those passes into Gündoğan. Gündoğan is able to link up play with either Musiala or Wirtz. I'm surprised Wirtz come off at the 57th minute. You could see he was frustrated. Same with Havertz, but I mean, Havertz can't complain. His performance was not good enough. Again with Hungary, man. Are they done, people? Am I a fraud? Put a hashtag if you think Michael Talks fraud. That game against Switzerland, though. I'm going to look at that game against Switzerland. I'm going to look at Varga, where he had those 2 chances before he even scored to equalize the game. Varga could have had a hat-trick against Switzerland with the great chances he had, and defensively they've been really poor. And that's sort of been a strength of Hungary for the past couple of years is they've been defensively strong. They beat England away 4-0. They've only conceding one goal and another goal to Italy and Germany in the Nations League. But now they're conceding for fun. They're looking weak out wide. They're looking weak down the middle. Obviously, Callum Styles is a big miss in the midfield. I thought Schaffer was pretty good. Adam Nagy, it was decent. But the fullbacks, I mean, Fiola is not really a center back. He's more of a right wing back, and he's not even good at that position. So there's been a lot of issues with Hungary because of Nego's injury, because Nego is a key part, and he's always starting in the right wing back position, the guy who plays at Le Havre, and he was cooking in that, oh my God, the last European Championships. But now, since with his injury, you can kind of see that right side doesn't have the best as Kerkez. Because Kerkez, you can see he's a very good player going forward, maybe not the strongest defensively. And Hungary's balance within the team isn't the best. No, Hitman, his name is Nego. That's his name, Nego. That's his name. I'm not pronouncing it probably the best, but his name is Nego. I'm just disappointed with Hungary. I really am. I would have expected a much better performances. Now, I'm not expecting them to get a point versus Germany, but it's just the manner in which they concede the goals. Just stopping play for the first one from Musiala, it's poor from them. It's poor. But it will always come back to that Switzerland game. All Hungary had to do was beat Switzerland and beat Scotland, and you're probably going to get second place in this group. Okay, get a draw against Switzerland and beat Scotland. Now you've put yourself in a near lose-lose situation altogether. And one of the dark horses for this tournament might be having an early exit unless they absolutely destroy Scotland. I mean, we could still have a scenario where all 3 teams would be on 3 points. which is still possible if Scotland win today. Then obviously if Hungary beats Scotland and Switzerland lose to Germany. So it's not over altogether for Hungary, but it's getting close. It's getting close. And then I wonder, what is this national team going to do? We haven't seen maybe the best of Dominik Szoboszlai. I thought he was better today. He had wonderful delivery. I mean, the free kick he had in the first half should have been better. He was so close to scoring an absolute golazo, but Neuer made an incredible save. But I want to hear your thoughts, people. Do you think Germany are going to win these Euros? Oh, nice, bro. I bet it's nuts. Hopefully it's a good atmosphere, Hitman. Hopefully it's a good atmosphere. I bet Stuttgart is going crazy. See, now you just see this Germany national team has got everybody involved. They have everybody now believing, whereas nobody had any belief in this national team last year. So Nagelsmann deserves all of the credit. He has worked miracles with this national team. He's brought a system. He brought back Toni Kroos, which was probably the most key part in all of it. If they don't have Toni Kroos, I just don't know who's going to find those passes into Gündoğan, or Gündoğan would have to feed it into Werent and Musiala, and then who would be the third midfielder? I think Kroos he's the glue for this team. He even did a nice defensive work. Was it the first half or second half? He did a good defensive work, but I'll say the most underrated player today was Jonathan Tah. He broke up play a couple times. He dealt well with Varga. He had to go out wide to defend as well. Other Jonathan Tah was better than Antonio Rudiger. So, yeah, Jonathan Tah, this team is cooking. It's cooking. I know people will say, oh, what about the striker Havertz? What about Mittelstadt? What about Kimmich defensively? But as a unit and as a team, Germany, they're flowing. And with one more game in the group stage, then in the round of 16, we'll see who their opponent is. Germany are playing like the best team so far at this Euros. Alongside, Romania. We're going to have to see the other teams after the second match day. But as of right now, Germany are the best team at this Euros. Now, can they keep it up until the final and give Toni Kroos one of the greatest endings for a football career, winning the Champions League, winning La Liga, and winning the Euros, and completing football? Would be some story. And I just love the way Germany played, the combination play between Wirtz and Musiala with Havertz. It's elegant to watch. It's kind of club football, but also it isn't, because there has to be a certain creativity from the players. And the players are able to express themselves, especially Wirtz and Musiala. These guys are they are football. They are football. I was shocked that Wirtz came off in the 57th minute, but, give some minutes to Chris Führer, give minutes to Leroy Sané, even though maybe Leroy Sané deserves 10 minutes. That's just the beauty of it all. Jonathan Tah showing why he won an invincible double. Yeah, no, Jonathan Tah today. Wow. Jonathan Tah was brilliant. He wasn't the greatest in the first game, I thought, but today, I thought he defended well. One-on-one situations against Varga, dealing with set pieces, dealing with corners. I thought Jonathan Tah was one of the most important players. I mean, who would you give man of the match, people? Let me know in the chat and the comments down below. Who would you give man of the match? Yeah, they do play enjoyable attacking football. 100% agree. 100% agree. Neuer's insane. That save, man. What a goalkeeper. You mean the Szoboszlai free kick? Yeah, that. I mean, what do you expect? It's Neuer. And there was also question marks about Neuer. Oh, should Ter Stegen start? You have arguably the GOAT goalkeeper in Manuel Neuer in net. He is probably the best goalkeeper at this Euros. Maybe you could put Jan Sommer and other guys, but Manuel Neuer, he could also complete football. And for me, I think Manuel Neuer is the goalkeeper. Obviously, people can say Buffon, Casillas, any names you want to say, but Yashin, but Neuer, 38 years old, still making crucial saves, helping with the build-up play. I think Neuer is just so critical to this team. Best team, but I don't think any team has shown complete dominance. Scotland were talented. Yeah, look, it's difficult to say when a team has not been dominant for a whole 90 minutes. It's going to be impossible in international football, especially in a tournament style. Maybe in qualifiers because you're going up against a Liechtenstein, or you're going up against a San Marino, or you're going up against some monarchy that's not even made up in Europe. You'll go up against them and you'll defeat them 7-0. But it's tournament football. You just got to be clinical. You got to keep a clean sheet and move on. And that's exactly what Germany have done so far. Hungary has been disappointing. Yep, agreed. Big up to Gergo, says Marco Rossi, leave please. I don't think, Gergo, I don't think you can really blame Marco Rossi though for today. Like, what can you blame Marco Rossi for? Selection? Is that it really? Are you gonna blame selection? Are you gonna blame? I think you gotta put more blame on the players. Some of the players have not stepped up. Orban, Varga. Maybe we haven't seen like superstar level from Szoboszlai compared to what we've seen in the qualifiers. I think some blame has to go to the player. Yeah, you can say, oh, Fiolo, why is he starting a right center back? That guy's a liability. But overall, I think today is on more the players. I think in the first game, yeah, you could blame Marco Rossi because the team was not ready at all. And they got destroyed in that first half against Switzerland. They showed a better fight in the second half. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, Gergo. And any Hungarians watching, please let me know. Michael, that's why I kept saying get taught to replace Matip. We need an experienced center back. I really like Jonathan Tah, man. Musiala, Gündoğan, Neuer almost let in a goal at the end. Oh yeah, with the Martin Adam. Shout out to the GOAT, Martin Adam. Yeah, he almost conceded that goal, which was crazy. Gündoğan insecure with the ball. He has errors. Go, but he doesn't come close to the greatest. Oh, jeez. Why you gotta remind me of that, bro? Why? Honestly, why, bro? Why you gotta bring PTSD into this stream? I'm having a good debate. We're enjoying the football. We're talking about Germany. And then you gotta bring this guy up? Michael, do you remember Sané's performance against Hungary last Euros? I don't remember quite the performance last Euros. Did he get a... No, he didn't get a goal. I think it was... Who got the goal there to equalize the game? Was it Goretzka who got the goal to equalize the game when it was 2-1 for Hungary? But I can't not quite remember. Was it bad as well, Falcon? Let me know. Big up 10 time. Thank you for your kind donation, buddy. Really appreciate it. Always supporting the channel. He says, if you close your eyes... Hungary are still dark horses. Maybe. Am I a fraud, guys? Put a one if you agree. Do you think it's now Michael Talks fraud? After hyping up Hungary, I'll put my head in shame. I will do the scene like in Game of Thrones. Shame. 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 Hungary didn't play a bad game, though. I mean, what does everybody think in the chat and watch the replay? I actually thought Hungary played quite decent. They're just going up against Germany, who are more clinical. And you cannot give that sort of space in the box against Musiala or Wirtz or Gündoğan. You simply cannot. They will punish you big time. Yeah. But big up 10 time. Thank you for the kind donation, buddy. Really appreciate it. Oh, it was even worse? Oh, boy. Yeah, now I remember it was Goretzka. It's Joe over. This is a tough group. Yeah, it's a tough group. It is a tough group. You definitely win some, you lose some, 100%. I mean, I would say I've mostly gotten some right, but this one, it's gone badly wrong. But they played what? Hungary have played 3 pretty good halves and one abysmal half. And that one abysmal half will cost them this Euros. And I didn't expect them... I have them making it to the quarterfinals because they beat Croatia in the round of 16. That's the only issue for them. They did have some decent chances. They had the chances, so they can't say, like... We can't say, oh, they're a crap team. They played like Scotland the first game. No! They've had chances throughout this Euros. Just haven't been clinical. Vargas has got a Spanish name and plays like Ricky Lambert. Oh, man. Varga, man. In my opinion, they play too low block. It does outwork against the... They should have pressed high up. You saw, but see, Potrello. If Hungary push higher up the field, Germany will smoke them. Germany will smoke them ASAP. So that's going to be the big issue. If Hungary were maybe higher up the field and weren't in such a low block, they would have got torched. Especially in the counterattacks, they would have got torched. So Marco Rossi had to play this style. And it was effective because Salai, I thought, was really good. Really good. Viola shouldn't play after Switzerland game. Dardai was terrible. Yeah, he didn't play. This 2-player was the key. Yeah. Man, that right wing back position is just not good enough. I guess you could have played them maybe... Well, Bola isn't really a right center back. You could have played him there. Yeah, he's been a big miss, though. He's been a big miss because he's been really key to Hungary's success in the last couple of years. Damn, both are looking to get grouped. Hey, man, we're in for surprises. 1-1. 1-1. Is this true, though? Wait, is that true? Wait, I'm checking that if that's true. Because that would be insane. That would be insane. That would be... I'm going to check that out, though. I'm going to check that out. Let's see here. Okay, winner of Group A, runners-up of Group C. Oh, my God, it is true. So if England actually finished runners-up... they would play Germany if Germany win their group. Damn. Let's talk about fashion. In my opinion, Hungary is like Turkey. Last Euros, they got hyped but didn't deliver. So maybe next Euros, more experience. Maybe some new youngsters, they can do better. Well, you know, Sobosai will be, 27 at the next Euros. Gerkes will be 23. They have a couple decent youngsters. Yeah, maybe, but I don't think they've been as bad as Turkey at the last year. Like, Turkey at the last Euros, people, had a -8 goal difference. They scored 0 goals. At least Hungary, competitive, scored a goal, but just Orban, big disappointment as well. Big disappointment. It is aging horribly. Agreed. Don't they play one? Nope. Germany will play the runners-up of Group C. So either England, Denmark, Slovenia, Serbia. So if England lose tomorrow, then this shit is going to get wild. It's going to get wild. It is going to get absolutely wild. What? Why? Is it because of the English fans? Oh, man. We should probably ban it. We probably should ban it. And we should probably ban it altogether. We should, you know what? You will never hear the word dark horse again from me. Never, ever. Did they score? Oh, yeah, they did score against Switzerland, but they lost the game 3-1. I think that was the final game anyways. Ooh. But overall, Germany played a good game. Yes, there's some little minute details, but everybody wants to be perfectionist and say, hey, you have to play perfect, otherwise we're going to crucify you. This is how you play tournament football. You got the stars step up in Musiala and Gündoğan, and you keep a clean sheet. Imagine if Germany played like Portugal last night, people. Everybody would be like, oh my god, Germany, what's happened to them? They were amazing against Scotland. Oh, it's only because Scotland were down to 10 men. No. Germany have been very good the first 2 games. Obviously, much better against Scotland. But today, I call it a professional performance. They act like an experienced team. The average age of this team is 30 years old? 29.1 years old? They act like they've been here before. Compared to 2018, compared to 2020, compared to 2022 World Cup. In those group stages, it was like squeaky bum time. Oh, are Germany really going to progress? Maybe not. Maybe. Nah, they're going to progress. They're into the round of 16, and we'll see now if they win the group and who will be their opponents. I can imagine that we'll see some changes in the lineup. Probably in the last game, we'll probably see Fulkrug start. Maybe we'll see Chris Fulkrug start. Left back, I don't know who's going to play left back. We could probably see a change there. Maybe even center back. So expect some changes for Germany in that last group stage game against Switzerland. But there's the reaction, people. Germany 2, Hungary 0, and Nagelsmann is doing a fantastic job. Big up to Tendime for your kind donation. Really appreciate it, buddy. Really appreciate it. People, I don't think I have the energy tonight to do a Scotland-Switzerland reaction unless the game is a 3-3. I'll be watching the game, of course, but my energy level is really low right now. I mean, I'm trying to do a lot of content here, doing the Copa America preview still, and obviously got all these reactions and doing every sort of reactions, trying to edit some stuff because obviously I post some stuff on TikTok and Instagram, even though my Instagram just got blocked. Copyright people. I got screwed over. So remember to follow me on all those socials. All the socials links are in the description down below if you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, so you can see my reaction to the Arda Güler screamer on TikTok. But everybody, I will be back here tomorrow. We're going to have a good games. Wait, tomorrow is Serbia-Slovenia, right? Oh, that's going to be a good game, you know. If it's Serbia-Slovenia tomorrow. Ooh! Oh, I wish I could do a watch-along for this game. But I'm just getting... I end work at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock finish time, by the way, people. I wish I could do a watch-along, but we'll probably do a live match reaction because I think Serbia-Slovenia is going to be an insane game. You know how we saw Croatia and Albania have an insane game? I think Serbia and Slovenia is going to be an epic game because both teams will really go for the win there. And it's a derby. It's a derby. They have history with each other. So... expect that reaction, and then we'll do a live reaction to both also Denmark, England, and Spain, Italy, and they should be both epic games. But everybody, I think I need to make an apology video on Hungary, maybe. Giorgio, you're doing the right thing, buddy. I wish I could do that, but tomorrow is my last work day. Then I got Friday off, so then I can wake up at 2 a.m. and watch Argentina versus Canada. So don't worry, people. Friday, I'll be full of energy. I've had sleep. I've had all the coffee in the world. So we're going to be good. You're a funny guy, Uncle Mike. You're a funny guy. All right, everybody. Have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world. Remember to hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And the Euros will continue on.
Intenta irse por velocidad.
Here's Hammett, and it may get worse. It's the hat!
Turkey have won it, surely! Oh, it's extraordinary!
Il y a du monde, il y a du monde, il y a Trezeguet! Ah oui! L'équipe de France est championne d'Europe! L'équipe de France est championne d'Europe!
Dat is voor haar. En voor zijn gemaakt.
Goal!